Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey, everybody. We are back with a brand new podcast on a brand new Monday after a week off on the school holidays. It's a very welcome back to Lucy.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to everyone.
It's a very welcome back to Casey.
Hey, hey.
And I am also here welcoming you back. It's good to be back, everybody.
It's really good to be back. We had a lovely little break. 10
Oh, yeah. What
days.
did you get up to on your holiday, Luce?
Oh, yeah. Tell us.
Well, you're married to me,
I
so
know.
you do know.
It is a silly question that I'm asking because I know exactly what you got up
I
to.
was sick in bed the whole time. I had Easter, and then my daughter was sick, and then I caught it off her, and then I literally have just laid in bed for the entire holidays. Well, I got out one day. I said to Kel, if we don't get out one day of these holidays, I'll be really upset. And so we did go out to Hillsville for one day.
It was great.
And I am still a little bit sick. So it's frustrating because I've had a bit of sickness this year and I don't love it for me. I hate getting sick. I'm the worst patient. It's just a waste of my time.
Well, there's never a convenient time to get sick, is there?
No. Well, yeah,
Well,
I'd rather do it during my work hours.
I was going to say,
Not during my
Important meeting.
holidays. Anyway.
Fair point.
That's
fair
poop.
point.
But I watched Kel paint the house. That was good.
I'm on the socials, everybody.
Oh.
I did not know I was being photographed for, was it Instagram? Where did it go?
I put it on my Insta.
I did not know I was Insta famous. So I don't know how many photos you're taking of me a day.
Lots.
Because
a lot.
she's like, oh, you're doing well on Instagram. I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, I put a thing up about what colour you're painting the door. And I'm like, when did you take that photo? She's like, don't worry about it.
People liked it.
Aren't you so supposed to sign some paperwork and get my permission?
You sign the marriage certificate. That's the permission, mate.
I do that to everyone I know all the time.
Just
Just
taking-
take content.
just-
I'm like, can you say that again? But to my camera, 5 views. Great.
5 views.
Another great marriage moment we had. I was like, I've never really seen the back of my head. I'm a bald man. I've never really seen the back of my head. And I said, what's that line underneath my skull where my neck and my skull meet? And without blinking, Lucy's like, oh, that's just your fat neck.
So when you move your head back, it's just your neck fat. Just a little neck fat roll.
And I went, well, this is
the truth.
this is a fine how do you do.
He was happy about that.
I am painting the house for you.
I know. And he painted my front door bright pink. And that made me so happy.
I will say it is great to be documented because I often, Casey is just sick to death of me now saying, what did you do on the weekend? Well, I painted. Well, now Casey can see what I'm painting.
Yeah, true. Talking about socials, I saw Casey on the weekend, the week, had been to the movies and had cried and cried and cried at the movies.
Yeah, I know. Riley and I went to see Reminders of Him.
Was it a romantic drama?
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like one.
Riley and I searched up the genre because we're like, it's not rom-com. And then it literally came up with romantic drama.
Romantic
Did
sad
Riley
movie.
want to see it?
Well, we had free Hoyts vouchers, so we went.
Got to see something.
There was only one showing, because it's been going
the
out for
Super
a month.
Mario movie.
We watched that.
Oh.
Yeah, we watched that before.
Was it good?
It was really good.
Now
Loved
I'm interested.
Yeah. Have to watch Super Mario
No,
Bros.
I
Galaxy.
don't. I'm not watching that.
Good.
No.
The story was great. Actors, meh. But the ending, I cried for half an hour.
Here we go. So
Sobbed.
reminders of him. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I've got a superpower where I can tell you the whole plot of a movie based on the title.
Oh, yes.
Okay, no, I want to go
go.
too with you. Can we do it together?
Reminders of him.
Okay, she married
firstly-
someone and he died.
Well, I was going to say.
And then she dates another guy and everything reminds her of her first dead husband.
Firstly, I want to know. Yes,
gotta
I
be
want to
it.
know: is he a ghost?
There's no ghost.
Okay.
It's real things.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a movie
There's
where the guy
flashbacks.
dies and then he haunts the girlfriend and all she can do is remember him and how
No,
good he
I
was?
think mine. Am I right?
Kind of. The couple die in a tragic accident.
Both of them.
And she gives birth to their baby. And she never gets to meet the baby because she goes to prison because she, quote unquote, killed her husband in the car crash. And then she goes back to the town where it all happened and then falls in love with the best friend who takes care of the daughter.
I would never
That
have
makes
picked
sense.
Does
any
she
of
meet
that.
the daughter again?
Yes. That's what made me cry.
Does
at
the daughter
end.
forgive her?
The daughter's 5. And it wasn't murder.
Oh, fine.
I was way
It's
off.
confusing. It's so good. Every girl cried in the cinema. I was sobbing. We all stayed after the credits. We all went to the bathroom and so many beauty blenders were just fixing makeup in the bathroom after the movie.
That's such a weird, but somehow now
I
I'm
don't
more
want
interested
to.
in that
No,
movie
I don't
than I
wanna watch
was.
that.
Did you like The Notebook?
I've never seen it.
What?
Well, there's two types of people.
No.
There's two types of people, and I am a
ridiculous.
massive.
That's why I don't see it because I love the
Sad.
reaction I get when I say I haven't seen it. People scream in
There's
my
two
face.
types of people, and I'm a huge, everyone's a fan of Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams, and it was a moment in time, but I cannot get through The Notebook. It's so long and she is so mean to him.
Yeah, I know,
and it's so. Do you love The Notebook?
I love The Notebook.
Some people are just mad for it.
I'm going to take the kids this week to see the Magic Faraway Tree.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's something that I have never seen, nor have I read.
I did say to your kids, your dad won't want to come, but I will take them all.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm a bit stressed out about it because it's like set modern day, which I don't love because I wanted it to be set back in like the 40s. And also Moonface now doesn't have a moon face. He's got a moon haircut. And I don't love that either. But I will go give it a crack.
Will you be expressing your opinions during the movie to the children?
Oh, yes.
No, the kids are the ones who are telling me as well. And I said, do you want to go? And they said, yes. And then they were like, but did you hear that he hasn't even got a moon face? And I said, I heard. And we were all distraught.
All this could be avoided if we just go and see the Super Mario movie.
I'm not. You can take Matthew to see that.
Okay.
It's so good.
I'll just go by myself.
Okay, go. You'll love it.
Ever since the Minecraft movie, you've been very wary of these sorts of movies. No one got up in the middle of the Super Mario movie and made a spectacle of themselves.
No, it's so good in cinemas as well because everyone's ha 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 at the same time and
good.
Ooh, at the same time.
Laughing at the same time, reacting
People
at
are
the
laughing
same
out loud to Super Mario. Is it me? Is the Mario? What's funny? It's not stand up.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
You have absolutely jumped into the deep end with the Artemis II mission that successfully landed in the ocean on the weekend, and wasn't Netflix happy for that? So congratulations to everybody
I
involved.
think everyone streamed it, not just Netflix. I think every streaming service streamed it. They made it free for everyone to
that's
watch.
lovely.
History being made.
Okay, now I'm going to just take a break and you're going to speak about space and these four individuals whose names escape me. But
Christina,
you now know...
Victor, Reed and Jeremy.
Yeah, you now know very personally and intimately.
I do. I follow them all.
What has happened to you?
Oh my goodness, guys. When Kel the other week said we're going back to space and I hadn't realised the depth of what was happening, since then we've been off on holidays for a week. I've been sick that whole week. I literally lay in bed and all I've done is consume information about the Artemis II mission and actually Artemis 1 and Artemis 3 and 4 to come. I am so deep in this and I am so obsessed with it, and all I'm being shown on my algorithm is the absolute joy of it all, the hope of it all. And I'm thinking about why, if you know what I'm talking about, if you've followed this and the hope of it all, it has been the Earth's biggest dopamine hit in years. And I think it's because we're in a time of history. Let me just get on my soapbox for one moment. We're in a very bleak time of human history where there's a lot of rich people making a lot of decisions that affect the rest of us, where underqualified, awful people are controlling the world. And all we wanted was a bit of hope. And we found these four amazing humans who have gone to the moon, gone further than anyone in human history, and they've done it with integrity, literally. They've done it with the most absolute joy. They've done it with this incredible humility. I watched an interview with Christina, who's the first woman to have ever done this, and they said, how do you want to be known with your legacy? And she goes, I don't want people to remember us. I want people to remember the things that come after us, the things that we're going to help the other Artemis missions. These people encapsulated teamwork, joy. They were so far away from us, they looked back and realised that we are just like, we're all in this together. We keep forgetting it. We're this world at war constantly when we're all just humans. Anyway, I just think it's amazing. I just love it so much. I went and bought myself a NASA jacket yesterday.
She started by going, I wonder if I can make myself my own space jacket that they wear as astronauts. And then you found that they actually sell them as merch.
Oh my gosh, they're so cool.
And how you haven't purchased one yet? Have you purchased one?
Yes, just said then.
See, I knew you would. No, sometimes, to be fair, sometimes I am logging off a little bit because all I've heard about for 2 weeks is the schematics of the vessel and how long it's been since
the angle of re-entry.
What the real issue is with the toilet that's happened twice now, and we really need to get on top of that, NASA. Like, you actually speak now as I don't know, what would you call it? An expert in the field.
Even mission control, like the things mission control said to them at one point. I think it was Commander Reed Wiseman, single father of 2 daughters. Oh my gosh! And the whole point about him naming one of the craters after his wife, who's passed away from cancer, that made me sob my eyes out. Everyone's sobbing. All 4 astronauts are sobbing, hugging each other. Mission control hid funny socks in the spacecraft for them to put on halfway through the mission. Mission control themselves, the woman who was the voice of mission control for most of the mission, most amazing woman, he was talking about the moon and seeing the craters, and she said, copy Moonjoy. And now the word Moonjoy has become like thing around the world.
You were in tears as the blackout happens?
I cried when they went to blackout. When they were landing, I demanded that no one in our house speak. The kids were allowed to watch, but no one was allowed to speak because I was so intensely worried that my best friends, my 4 emotional support astronauts, weren't going to get home safely. When they landed, when they climbed out of that little ship, oh my goodness, when they got off, when they were on the helicopters, literally the world needed this hope. We just needed something good in the world, in the news, because it's been a long time.
We're going to ask a more open-ended question, but I think we need to specifically tailor this question to people that are with you, Luce. I think this morning, because again, I have not been making jokes about what's been going on, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't really need to know all this information because I'm not as deeply invested in this as you are, surprisingly. Normally I'm into space, and it's great that they've done what they've done, and they're going to do the whole thing on the moon soon.
Yep.
In a couple of years,
Next
we'll be
year.
living there,
Yep.
which is extraordinary, but Lucy is obsessed. So let's just open up the phones. 1300 777 899 0428 899 899. Did you become as obsessed with the Artemis II missions as Lucy has become? Because she's fallen way into the deep end, and now it's literally all she will watch and all she will talk about. And I think you've underlined why, because it's bringing you hope and it's bringing you joy.
Because it just shows as humans what we can do when we come together, when we believe in each other, when we reach for the stars, and when we stop trying to fight each other. Like, that's what I love, and I my heart breaks are in a world where we're all still fighting, where there's poverty, where there's just horrific things happening, and we have the knowledge and the power to stop it, and yet we don't have the humanity, right? And so for me, I just feel like it just reminds me that the world is this extraordinary gift from God, and at the moment, it's a dark place.
A crew, a group that is in it all the time, no matter what, that is stroking together every minute with the same purpose, that is willing to sacrifice silently for each other, that gives grace, that holds accountable. A crew has the same cares and the same needs, and a crew is inescapably, beautifully, dutifully linked. So when we saw Tiny Earth, people asked our crew what impressions we had. And honestly, what struck me wasn't necessarily just Earth, it was all the blackness around it. Earth was just this lifeboat hanging undisturbingly in the universe. I may have not learned everything that this journey has yet to teach me, but there's one new thing I know, and that is, planet Earth, you are a crew. Thank you.
I love her so much. She's astounding. The four of them, when you read about their qualifications, it is astounding. NASA have found four of the most incredibly intelligent but likeable, lovely, wonderful humans on planet Earth and off planet Earth.
Yeah, well, I mean, when they're testing for astronauts, they're not like, well, this guy's great at engineering, but he's a bit grumpy.
Yeah. No, I know.
He flies off the handle a lot for no reason. They don't want those sorts of people.
Fun fact, NASA assesses for something called followership, which turns out to be really mission critical. You've got to be able to lead and also follow.
Yeah.
And sometimes within the same 10, 15 minutes, you've got to be just someone so easy to work with and who loves connecting, not dominating, and people who talk when it matters but listen when it also matters. And the four of them had that. They're best friends for life. They're my best friends.
Safe to say Lucy and Kel are not going into space anytime soon.
Listen, I could learn a lot. I'm trying to learn a lot from how they've acted.
Are other people as obsessed as you are?
Yes. The world is obsessed, and a lot of people are texting in. Barb says, Lucy, I totally agree with you. Artemis II was amazing. I was glued to the TV, and I was in tears watching the re-entry, praying all would be well. It was fantastic to see them all walking. Oh, that was an amazing moment, watching them walk as well. Another message here from Amanda. Lucy, I too am in absolute awe of the recent space mission. I was disappointed to find out my nieces and nephews didn't even know it had happened. And she says she's listening from her tractor right now, which we love. Justin sent me in a photo of his Lego Artemis. They sell like a $500 kit to make the Artemis, and it is amazing.
She's very susceptible at the moment. She's very close to clicking.
Oh, very, very close to clicking. Juliet goes, I'm not obsessed, but I did get really emotional watching it. If you I tuned into the live stream all through the week because you could watch them in the spacecraft, and I watched all their best moments, and it was just hearing their awe and hearing their thoughts about planet Earth and even the moon was just gave in me just reminded me of the good of humanity, and in a time where we're not seeing much good. Just quickly, Chris and Werribee goes, yes, seeing people work together for something good and big again. We don't get enough of that. Dave goes, yes, it's been a pretty rough season in the world lately, but watching the Artemis reminded me the world is still moving forward and there's still wonder. And Beck and Preston goes, it's the hope of it all. Like humanity still has big dreams and we haven't given up yet. Rosie is in Hughesdale and on the phone. Hello, Rosie.
Hi, Lucy. Good morning.
Did you love it too? Tell me you loved it, Rosie.
I adored it. It was so wonderful.
Isn't it wonderful? It was like the best feel-good TV show and I didn't want it to end. A week of episodes wasn't enough.
I'll tell you what, Rosie, at one point during the 2 weeks, Lucy's like, I need a book on space.
Yes, I did say that.
And apparently, Rosie, you can come and help with that.
It's such a good series. I've been in between watching the TV and reading this series. It's called The Lady Astronaut series by Mary Robinette Kowal. And it's an alternate history. So Earth has been hit by a meteor and they have to go to space. And it's about this woman and how she fights for women's rights, how there's racism. But it's just such hope deep in the book, deep in the whole series. And
That's
I think
amazing.
that was what really struck me.
Okay.
Sounds like the perfect book.
I
right
love
now
that.
for
I'm
Lucy.
going to write that down, Rosie. Thank you for the book reco. I love a book reco.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
Lucy has planned the school holiday weeks to within an inch of its life, food-wise. We have all the makings of dinner for the kids and us every single night for the rest of this week. So can I say, firstly, congratulations, Luce, and what a blessing you are to the family.
Oh.
Got a whole list on the fridge of what we're going to have each and every night. Will the kids love all of it? Of course not. They're kids, and they've all got their opinions. And Lucy doesn't care about their opinions, and neither should many parents. I'm learning. Just it's there in the bowl.
Like we serve good, normal. Like I'm not serving like 5 spice curries. I'm just like, here we go, a basic spaghetti bolognese. And so
You'll eat it,
back
and
in
you'll
my
like it.
days, you ate your food. You didn't sit there and go, I don't want this. I'm having something else, or I'll just have dessert. Like we don't
have,
roll with that.
Do we have a back in my day count from Lucy? We should start that.
You should, because back in my day,
my day.
we had a back in my day count.
The topic of, and again, no real sort of genesis for this conversation other than Lucy and I both looked at each other and we didn't think this was a thing once we started talking about it. The topic of food preparation, families eating dinner together, and then the topic of secret family recipes started. We had a conversation about secret family recipes. The recipes that one member of the family or another will take to the grave with them and never share with anybody else. Maybe on their deathbed, they may hand a small parchment over to their family and go, here's the recipe for the lasagna, and pass away. But Lucy and I that's not a thing anymore, is it?
It's never been a part of my life.
It was with my grandma.
My mum, if you loved something she did, she'd be like, oh, write it down for you. If my sister made something that you loved, she'd write it down for you. I've got lots of things written down, and there was never anything like, don't share the secret recipes.
Don't you share those secret recipes to the spaghetti and meatballs.
I don't understand when we're talking to the kids about it. I was like, to what end? Why would you gatekeep a recipe?
Listen.
If someone wants to eat something yummy, wouldn't you be like, totally?
I do know.
What? I don't understand. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry. If you're listening right now and you have a secret recipe, I'm sorry.
Hang on, we're about
I'm
to
not
ask
on board.
people.
I'm not on board.
We're about to ask people for their secret recipes, and you're saying it's the dumbest thing you've ever heard is not going to get a lot of people wanting to weigh in. It's a safe place, everybody. I'd like to know whether or not you have a secret recipe, because back in the day, my grandma had grandma's recipe booklet. It was like one of those tomes that you would find in an Indiana Jones movie. It was leather bound.
Yeah.
Pages were falling out of it.
Yeah.
There was mystic scribbles and drawings,
Yeah.
and it was grandma's recipe to everything she's ever made.
Right.
And her daughters, my mother and her 2 sisters, still have that somewhere in their possession to this day. I don't know if they use it anymore.
Yeah.
But it was the holiest of books. It was everything grandma had ever made, and it was passed on to the girls so that they can continue making the recipes that grandma made. But again, I agree with you. I don't think that happens anymore. Producer Casey said, because of the internet. And kind of like everyone's just told everyone about their life. Like everyone has just shared everything about everything.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of like, hi guys, just jumping on to share you my spaghetti and meatball recipe from my mother.
Yeah.
And now everyone knows it because it's on the internet forever. Unless it's not.
I don't know. I don't understand it.
Lucy doesn't think it's a dumb idea, guys. It's just like, it's like
I just want
puzzling to Lucy.
No, I just want to encourage people.
Yeah.
If you're the kind of person who's got a recipe that you're refusing to share, just have a little look at yourself and question why you wouldn't bless others. That's all I'm saying.
Because it's a secret and people are trying to steal from you.
I understand if you're the colonel and you've got the secret herbs and spices and you're like, I'm not telling anyone that because you're
Yeah.
a multi-billionaire. I've got that.
are
But
you
if you're
taking
just if your name is Jane and you live in Brighton, then share your lasagna.
I was going to say, are you taking this energy to the drive-thru and yelling at Jacinta in the drive-thru? What are the secret herbs and spices?
No.
Tell me now.
Oh, they're allowed to have that because they're a multi-billion-dollar company. I'm just saying, Jane in Brighton, share your lasagna.
Do you have a secret recipe that you are hesitant to let people know about?
Juliet goes, morning, welcome back.
Thank you, Juliet. It's good to be back.
Jules. She goes, I don't have a secret recipe, but my grandma had a plum pudding recipe that only she made, but she passed it on to my mum just before she died.
That's what I said in the hospital bed. Just, here's the plum recipe. Don't tell anybody.
Oh, Juliet, I mean, it's not...
No, I'm just saying in general, that's what I assume, a secret recipe. That's how you hand it over at the end of your life.
Stephen go, I would rather on my deathbed be like, Shiloh, you were the best of my life. Kel, I loved our years together. I'm not lying there going, the lasagna secret was that I used eggplant every third layer. Like, come on. Stephen says, I completely agree with Lucy. I've also experienced that online recipes are subjective to taste. He goes, I've wasted a lot of money on the best ever recipes that were just terrible.
Yes, that's absolutely true. Just because it's a secret or it's the best ever recipe doesn't mean the kids are going to like it.
No, because it's clickbait. Best ever pancakes. Pfft, lies. Stephen also says, the closest thing I have to a secret recipe is how I make honey mustard. He goes, I just do it by feel. I never measure anything, but I'd be happy to show anyone how to do it. I just can't explain it.
Well,
Great. Stephen's my person.
You're the way of the future.
Daniel in Gladstone Park, however, has texted in, I have a secret fudge recipe.
That Lucy will never know.
He goes, I enjoy making it. And when people ask me how it's made, I just stress it's easy. And then I end the conversation there. Okay, Daniel,
What's
I
that?
love you, Daniel. I'm going to be
nice.
Nice. I'm a nice human. But to what end, Daniel? Why would you not share it? Why? I need to understand
Daniel's
why
like,
you can't tie your self-worth to a secret recipe.
Oh, I like it, Daniel. Someone asks about the recipe. Daniel goes, you'll never know. Smoke bomb.
And it disappears.
And disappears.
The secret is I buy it from Coles and repackage it.
Paige in Donnybrook joins us. Good luck, Paige. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's just a lot of energy, we're calling it. Lucy has a lot of energy for this conversation. Do you have a secret recipe in the family?
Kind of. Like I said to Casey, I'm not 100% certain if it's secret, but one of my sisters is tasked with always bringing her famous bread rolls to every family event. She's the only one that can make them.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying here, Paige, because we have family members that only do like the Christmas pudding or the potato salad. How do you feel about that, Luce?
If you've got a family member who's really good at making something, for sure. But if you said to them, hey, I'd like to make it one day, how do you do it? And they're like, never going to tell you. I'd be like, what's your problem?
Paige, if somebody asks for the recipe, would your family members freely give the recipe out?
See, that's why I'm not quite sure if it's secret. I don't think she'd let anybody else.
She owns it, so no one else
Why?
is allowed. Not you, Paige. Just the concept.
Why?
My entire life, my mom and I would make chocolate chip cookies, and they were always the best, right? We made them for everything. Obviously, being American, neighborly cookies and, class events, those kinds of things. So when I got married and moved out and had kids of my own, I called my mom and I was like, hey, I would really like to make Grandma's chocolate chip cookies. Can you give me the recipe? And she giggled and she said, it's on the back of the Nestle packet.
This is what Lucy said only moments ago.
And it's just a packet mix from Nestle.
That's what you said only moments ago, that people are just taking the recipes off the back of boxes and then calling it their secret recipe. Thank you, Paige. And thank you for not going, Paige.
I wonder
or
how
any
disappointing that was for Paige. Like going,
well, she said it there. She
Nana's
couldn't
cookies
stand
her
that.
whole life. No, but like to look at it and then suddenly realise it was just Nana's a fraud.
No. Shh. Again, Paige, is Paige there? Please apologise to Paige.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
It is World Scrabble Day, everybody. Hooray for Scrabble. the board game that I often associate for old people, because my mother and father spent a lot of their quality time in their 50s and 60s scrabbling hard with the Scrabble words, just spending time together, just doing Scrabble.
Scrabble is a thinking man's game.
Is the thinking man's game. Oh, so the ladies aren't involved.
Oh, you know
see.
what I mean. It's
Thinking
a thinking
persons.
person's game.
Scrabble is a board game I believe we've all played. I don't know your thoughts on Scrabble.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I always win it. I'm a wordsmith.
You are a wordsmith.
And so I always win it.
I don't know how you feel about... So there's the Scrabble board as it was originally designed, and then sometime, I'm going to say in the 90s, we got so lazy, they put the grid on top of the Scrabble board so you could lock in the blocks. How do you feel about that?
Don't like that.
Because that's not original. No. That's kind of like, I kind of like the mess of Scrabble. And the chance for somebody to lose it and just tip the whole board over.
Yeah.
Or mess up all the words accidentally.
No, I definitely don't like the grid one. No, go back to the original. We own the original at home.
Do we?
Yeah, it's in the garage.
I don't think you and I have ever played Scrabble together, have we?
There are reasons for that. Because I've been doing words like,
would you judge me?
Quandary, and you're writing the
Would you judge
cat.
Would you judge me
Bus.
if I only had 3-letter words?
And you spell bus with 2 S's, and I'd have to be like, mate, bus has got 1 S.
Hey, I can only use the letters that I pull out of that mysterious magical green bag where all the letters reside. What's your favourite letter in Scrabble?
I think obviously any vowel is a good vowel.
You like a vowel? I thought you'd go with like a high ranking, like a Q.
Or a Z, yeah.
Or a Z. Zoo. That's my go-to. Hey, I do on World Scrabble Day, because I want to ask the question very shortly. We'll do a bit of a survey says on the game of Scrabble, but I will let you know there are some guaranteed words that the people of the internet have all come together and said, if you've got these words, you're going to win Scrabble.
Oh, really?
Some of them I don't know how to say, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm a 3-letter, 4-letter word man.
Yeah.
Maximise will get you 78 points.
That's good.
And this is not counting the bonus squares, because there's bonus squares, aren't there?
Yes.
That doubles and triples your number.
Yep.
So Maximise will get you 78
Gosh,
points.
get that on a triple word score. Amazing.
Weasley.
Yep.
Now, is that Harry Potter's Weasley?
No, Weasley. He had Weasley features.
Well, Weasley will get you 76 points.
I can't believe you thought it's Weasley von Weasley's last name. This is what I'm talking about.
I know that
I don't play Scrabble with you.
I wouldn't know how to spell this one, Casey, producer Casey. I don't think... no offence, Casey. I don't think you know how to spell this one. I'm going to give Lucy a crack at it. Chutzpah. Chutzpah. Get you 77 points.
Yeah, chutzpah is spelled with a CH.
It is. C-H-U-T-Z-P-A-H.
Yeah.
Chutzpah.
It's a Jewish word.
I don't know what this is. I think this is an American food. Flapjack.
Yep. Pancakes.
76 points.
Pancakes in America are called flapjacks.
Who would have thought? And I like this. Whiz bang. Whiz bang will get you 76 points.
That's good.
Because your W's and your Z's and things like that.
We used to play it very competitively in my house because my parents are both smart and...
The Holmeses family wanting to win at everything. Who would have thought?
And we'd play it with a
What
dictionary next to
surprise.
us because we'd all argue different words.
What a surprise that you had that white line fever when it comes to the game of Scrabble. Scrabble's the most quietest, it's not like Pictionary where you're throwing pens and whiteboards at each other.
You can play a fast version as well. My sister and I used to play a fast version called Take Two.
Well,
so you just keep
terrible.
taking 2 tiles every time. It was excellent.
That sounds terrible.
It was great. I love it.
All right. Survey says this morning as we roll back into the Lucy and Kel that you know and love.
Survey says.
Do you Scrabble? Is it your go-to board game? And if it is, do you have a word? Do you have a word? Because I feel like everyone has. If you love Scrabble, you're looking for that word that you know is going to get you a high score. Maybe you didn't realise Maximise or Weasley would get you 76 points.
Yeah.
What's this word? I'm going to spell it for you. You tell me what it is.
Yeah.
Quixotic. Is that quixotic? Quixotic? Quixotic.
Yeah.
Quixotic will get you 76 points. But so does whiz bang, so I'm going with whiz bang.
This isn't a word that gave me massive points, but it's the word you can throw in at the end if you've got like 1 tile or 2 tiles left and you're trying to make a word. Mm-hmm. And we always used to use this in my family, which was id, I-D, id.
It is like a personality trait.
Yeah, it is part of the mind which has like those impulses, like the id of it all.
There we go.
And so whenever
My family and I would always try and win a game by getting rid of it. If you had an I or a D...
So you'll judge me for my two-letter words, except for when you come up with a two-letter word. You've got smarter two-letter words than I do.
That's right.
Okay.
That's it.
How do you feel about me when I put an S on the end of words that are already on the board?
I feel like that's okay if it's a word that can be used and a letter that can be used. I think that's fine.
You don't think
I've
I'm
got
just
no issue with
capitalising
that.
on your brains?
No,
Capitalising
I
on
mean,
all
it's
the hard work
annoying,
you've done?
but, you know, I think it's fine.
Very quickly, I found the word that would get you the highest potential amount of points. If you had this word on all the right squares, doubling all the right letters, you could score yourself 1,784 points. Game over. The word is, and I'm going to see if I can say this right the first time, oxyphenbutazone.
Good job.
Oxyphenbutazone
Good
is
job.
15 letters, and it could get you the 1,784 points. Game over. But of course, you'd have to have all the letters, and then I've probably had oxyphenbutazone on my little panel
Yeah,
there.
just there.
And I mean, like, there's no word here.
Who's to know?
I've got nothing.
Would you like to read some of the texts that are coming in?
Do people like Scrabble still? And what is their words? What's their go-to words?
Mark and Ringwood said, obviously, it's quiz.
Quiz.
Yeah, Q and a U and a Z.
All right, the closest I've got is QWERTY, 21 points. I don't know how many
You
quiz
should be able
gets
to
you.
use QWERTY.
Why can't you use QWERTY? That's
Because,
a word.
QWERTY is the top line of a keyboard. It's not really a word. It's the top line of a keyboard.
0428 899 899. Sub-question, is QWERTY a word? I think QWERTY is a word. But again, if you said, what's the meaning of QWERTY, there is no real meaning. See, this is how much fun it would be to play
Googling
Scrabble
it.
with
I'm
Lucy.
Googling. I know. I'm sorry. I'm like, I know. I don't love that.
They're
anyway.
saying QWERTY is 21 points. Thank you, Scrabble.
that's lame.
And quiz is a great one. I'm gonna pocket quiz. Put that one away.
Belinda said a good word is jazz.
Well, yes.
J and two Zs.
Check it out.
If you can get two Zs.
33 points for Jazzy.
Oh.
Throw a Y on the end of it.
Oh, wow.
That's really going to hurt. You put Jazz on the board, and then Kel comes along, puts a Y on the end of it, gets 33 points. Yeah, Lucy's furious.
I tipped the board at that point. I don't think I could play with you. I actually don't think I could.
Quiz will get you 22 points.
Theo and Fitzroy said, I once played the word, I'm going to spell it to you, Muzjiks, Muzjiks, and no one believed me. Real word, Google it, Lucy. The definition of Muzjik is a Russian peasant prior to 1917.
We've got different Googling going on. It'll give you 26 points, though.
Well, there you
But
go.
you have to know these words before you can use them.
Well, that's it. Well, that's exactly it.
No phones allowed at our game of Scrabble, by the way. No internet allowed. We're just going to go with our brains, okay?
Yeah.
And we'll see how we go. You're going to have so much fun.
People will just get out AI now, and they'll have their phone, and they'll be like, "Hey, chat, I've
Here's
got
a
to make
picture of the
this
board.
word. Here's the board. Here's my words. What can I do?" And they'll be like, "QWERTY."
You're like, that's not a real word.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say it, the end of another successful podcast. Well podcasted, Lucy.
Grazie.
And well podcasted, Casey.
Grazie, Hafner.
Oh, that's the Maltese version.
Yeah.
We did not forget how to podcast. Congratulations.
Hooray.
Do you want to mention before we wrap up the podcast how well Casey's doing the footy tips?
Mention it. I am winning.
Yeah, you're
Tied
not
with
winning.
me.
Oh, sorry, Cal.
But I think because your name starts with the letter C and my name starts with a K,
I'm superior.
I was a bit grumpy across the week. And I'm like, how is she so good at footy tipping?
Yes, you did message me.
The
No,
reason
you know,
why she's on top is because she got the most tips this last round.
And
so
you know-
that automatically defaults
Yeah.
her to number one.
You know who's not doing so well in the footy tipping? Somebody else. But for more details on that, be listening to our Thursday podcast where Lucy will give you her latest ridiculous footy tipping. Are you still super pumped and involved in the footy tipping, Liz?
Yeah, but it's waning. Because my tips aren't working.
You mean you're not getting your tips right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that how they work? When they're working, you get them right. When they're not working, you
Yeah.
get them wrong.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right. Look, you're only 7 tips behind.
I know. I can do it. It's a long
You've
game.
got
Just
a
all-
long season.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to win.
More of Lucy's
But I was just say, just out of curiosity, like just say next week, just say Collingwood and Carlton were playing. Just say, like, what would you guys think about that? Would you do Collingwood?
Do you know-
Why don't you guys just tell me? What are you doing? Tell me.
Do you know there's a way you can tip both?
Oh,
Just
what?
tip them both.
You're lying.
Am I though? I am, but she is looking.
She tried. That is so cute.
And on that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the podcast. Thank you for participating in Monday's episode. And until we meet again, everybody.
It's me, Mario.
Well, That's all for now, but you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit
Yeah.
of the show.
And bit.